Mitch the Mage here. Hey guys, this is Mitch the Mage, and as promised, here is the Twilight Bastion, or Bastion of Twilight raid boss, just a comb over of what you're supposed to do and all that, and yeah. So, without further ado, let's make sure we're on Heroic and 25 player, and let's dive in. Well, I actually kind of forgot to put some stuff back in the bank. I'm not sure if I'll have enough inventory space to do this, but we'll see. So, the first thing you'll see is this room filled with a whole crap ton of people. So I'm going to put on my Leech and my Instant Poison, since I'm a combat rogue. And these guys aren't actually that tough, so I'm just going to, aggro them all. Run around and crap. These guys aren't really too much trouble. This will be kind of a long video. This is just intended to show you how you're supposed to do this and all that. And I'm just gonna, hit everybody and kill them all. And notice how I pretty much just instantly heal all my health. That's just due to the Leech. So, this guide will basically show you how to do all the bosses and stuff. I won't bother going over the mobs. You can, in this dungeon, you can pretty much just pull them all and kill them all. Or whatever you want to do. There are a few that you don't want to do that with, and I'll show you which ones those are. But there aren't very mobs in this dungeon as a whole. So, this guy is Half-Fist Wormbreaker. He can have a bunch of stats, depending on like which one of these dragons are active. It can be, there's like a rotation of like 6 dragons or whatever. But as a rogue with Leech, I really don't have to worry about that often. What you're going to have to worry about is his healing reduction, which pretty much reduces your healing up to like 90 something %, and it takes a toll on your healing. On my priest, I pretty much just go to disc and bubble myself and kill him very slowly. As a rogue, I really don't have to worry about that. I have dodge, and my Leech actually gives me enough health even through like the 90% healing reduction. So, yeah, here we go. Right into the boss. Just basically try to kill him as fast as you can. Yeah, I usually just, blow my cooldowns or whatever. On my combat rogue, I just like to get up to my deep insight. And here's what we're talking about. Malevolent Strikes. Healing effects reduced by 96%. Now, as you can see, this isn't a problem for me. And he also does this Furious Roar depending on which dragon is active. You can also unlock these dragons, and they give you a certain bonus. I found them not to be that helpful though. For me. Yeah, well, that's just me. Just freaking Sinestra strike the heck out of him. And he's down. Yeah, like I said, you get a freaking ton of loot. It just fills your screen. And that's, there's like 4 or 5 bosses in this raid. Yeah, it gets kind of crazy. Now, these are the mobs you have to worry about. Some of them, like, freaking push you back. And I've actually gotten pushed back so far that they, like, fly you through the air. And I've flown into this evil lava pit that's under the stairs, and it just pretty much kills you after a certain amount of time. There's no way up, as far as I can tell. It's kind of annoying. So yeah, these are the mobs you're kind of just like, just do them by themselves. Or you might just get pushed off the edge like I was. And in one instance, I actually just, you know, got pushed out of the map and fell to my death through the world. Yeah, I think it's these elemental guys that do it. Maybe they'll do it for me in one of these instances. And you're basically just gonna want to vendor all this stuff that you get. Each individual boss gives you like something like 120 gold. And that's just each boss. When you vendor all the stuff, it can be pretty pricey. As you can see, you do an insane amount of damage, so you don't really have to worry about too much. Maybe they won't push me through the air. I don't know. So yeah, try to do cleave. Combat rogues have the bleed flurry. It's freaking awesome. I love combat as just an all-around spec for rogue. It's just great. So I won't skip to this part because the boss is basically right after this part. And it's these two dragons. These dragons have this, they have a mechanic where after a certain amount of damage, I believe, they just kind of like do this huge attack that lowers your health a ton. So if you're dependent on, see how it just lowered my health to 20%? It's after a certain amount of damage that they do it. So if you're dependent on a spell that gives you health, like as in a Shadow Priest and their Devouring Plague, wait for that moment to use that, or you might just wipe. Yeah, it gets kind of crazy. I've died a couple times on my priest because I didn't know that at first. As a rogue, my leech just kind of takes care of everything though. Not a big deal. And this boss isn't that hard. Once you kill this dragon, the other one dies instantly. And that's that. And half the loot is on the other dragon as well. So don't forget that loot. Alright, immediately after these elementals is our next boss. So I like to just aggro all the elementals. I have Shuriken Toss just for this kind of crap. There's also a couple of raids that Shuriken Toss is really awesome for. Just basically a combo generator. And then we got Phylidia and Ignatius. Basically, you're fighting 4 guys, and then they're going to merge like Power Rangers or Gundam suits into one suit. Or is it Power Rangers? I can't even remember. So you can either damage each individual one, and the overall health will go down on the fusion, or just like hit one dude and not really care. These guys don't give you much trouble. As you can see, I just stay at 100% health all the time. I'm not really worried about these guys. These guys have never killed me. Let's see. They're gonna talk the talk and whatever. They're gonna merge like Power Rangers into one being. And amount of damage you do for each individual dude, it's gonna have that much health all added up. But it's really not that big of a deal. You just kill them. Spam some Sinestra Strike. My health stays at 100. And he's going to say impossible, but it's going to be easy. Then we're going to go on to the next box. Now we become into this room. There's going to be this giant faceless ones right here. You basically just want to go to either side and kill the Porter Shapers right there. So I just do this crap and kill everybody. That's like the coolest move ever. Kill everything. Too bad it's a cooldown. Come over here, do the same thing. They all pretty much just come after you and then you just own the crap out of them. Then this guy, Cho'Gall, is who you're going to face for the boss. And I've never had a problem with him either. He's never done enough damage to kill me ever. So I'm not sure if there's any mechanic you're supposed to avoid. I basically just stand in whatever he's doing, and it's never killed me. Not even on my priest. So just DPS this guy down. And then what he's going to do is once he dies, once he's at the end of his health, he's going to break the ground. And you'll see what I mean. Like, it freaked me out the first time. I was like, oh crap, we're going to die. Watch, he's at 1 health. He's going to go to the middle of this platform and basically like hit his hammer on the ground and break it. And then the last boss is after that. Or maybe he's just going to fall into it. I thought he like smacked his hammer down on it. So you're going to fall into this lava. Make sure you get out of it. I've died a couple times because I couldn't find my way out. There we go. That's all you have to do. And your loot is right here. Now this next boss has given me a couple problems. And basically you're going to want to have to follow me. What I say. Because she can be kind of a jerk. You gotta kind of wait till this animation ends. Okay, so you're gonna engage him. Or her. Until she gets to about 30% health, and then she's gonna cast a thing where basically her mana is her health and she's gonna heal instantly. So you're gonna want to basically run away. Because if you stay right next to her when she's doing that, you basically die instantly. It's bad. So you're gonna want to run towards this guy. And you don't want to kill these Twilight whelps instantly. Then you can kill them right now. Basically you're gonna kill them and they're gonna make pools on the ground. Like that. And then you're gonna want to kill them away from the pools. And then they never respawn again for quite a while. Now you're going to want to run right next to Sinestra and just DPS the crap out of her as much as you can. And you'll see her mana just like go down way fast. And you're going to want to wait till she has these lightning beams on either side of these pulsating Twilight eggs. So we're waiting for that. Sometimes she doesn't do it, and basically you're screwed if that happens. You basically want to DPS her down enough that she has to use the Twilight eggs as mana things. Basically kill ads if you have a cleaving ability. Okay, you see these little lines going to these pulsing eggs? You're going to want to kill these as fast as you can. So I have the sprint ability that I can use whenever I want. You're also going to want to like drive by Sinestra as you do it. It kind of keeps her in check, because sometimes she takes her focus off these eggs and then these become invincible again. And then you pretty much wipe because you can't handle the crap. After you get rid of the eggs, it basically just becomes a DPS fest. You just want to kill her as fast as you can. And same with these Twilight whelps again. They're gonna spawn a giant pool and whatever. Then you're gonna want to kill them away from that pool. If the ads become a problem. Oh wow, I was doing damage. You can do damage to the dead Twilight whelps. That's weird. So yeah, after you finish all that, that's the end of the raid. And that's Bastion of Twilight. Your loot will be in this chest right here after this whole animation ends. There we go. And it looks like I did have enough space, but you can see the amount of crap you get in these raids. It's insane. And since I'm a rogue, I can pick the locks on these and get even more money. It's kind of awesome. cool. So you're just gonna want to vendor these unless you find some of them really cool and they're actually your type of gear. Then you can actually transmog them. Some of these I have transmogged. Like, I don't think these come from... Those don't come from any Cata stuff, but I thought they looked cool as fist weapons, so I used them as transmogs. Well, anyway, that was Bastion of Twilight. To get out of here, you pretty much just have to hearth. I found that almost all these raids, to get out of the end thing, you're going to have to hearth. So, yeah. That's Bastion of Twilight. Thanks for watching. It was a long video, but I just want to show you how to do all the bosses. If you have any questions, tell me in the comments below, or send me a message on YouTube, or hit me up on the game. I'm just timed to stab you down here at the realm Storm Rage. Yeah. So if you just want to send me messages in the game or add me, go ahead. You guys have a fantastic day.